Hey everyone, I'm Isaac and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2024. In recent years, A24 has stood out as one of the most popular independent film studios in Hollywood, where directors' visions are allowed to come into fruition with little to no interference, and the results are some of the most critically acclaimed films of their respective years. This brings me to their latest production, Civil War, which marks as the first A24 film I've seen in theaters, and I was certainly interested in this one from the promotional material I saw. Now yes, I don't tend to discuss political subject matter in my videos at the behest of my parents. They've given me a lot of their own reasons and I've tried to counter them, but I'm not the best at debating people who are obviously more experienced in these fields than I am, so I tend to keep my beliefs hidden for the sake of satisfying them. But of course, it can sometimes be hard to avoid these topics even as they relate to movies, and that's increasingly been the case in recent years, even regarding stuff that otherwise shouldn't have to be so heavily politicized. This sort of political commentary seems to be one of the central points of discussion surrounding this movie, what with it focusing on a second civil war in America. Thankfully, it's fairly obvious that it's not realistic since it has Texas and California working together. Anyways, I was definitely interested in Civil War, what with its intriguing concept, A24's consistently good track record, and the positive critical reception it received. And after watching it, I wouldn't say it's perfect, especially compared to some of the other content A24 has made in the past, but it's still really good. The premise is actually pretty straightforward with this one. It takes place during a second civil war in America where some journalists from New York, one of the Loyalist states, have to drive to DC in order to conduct an interview with the president before rebel factions descend upon the White House. And admittedly, there were a few aspects of the writing that I wish could have been done better. The message, while well-intentioned, felt a bit shoehorned in at some points, and while I won't go into spoilers, I wasn't too satisfied with the ending. But I gotta say, the rest of the movie was really good. The highlight would have to be the atmosphere and how much tension there was throughout the runtime of only 109 minutes. And when there's an action scene, that's when it goes from good to great. The sound design is next level, where I could feel everything happening in front of me, the pacing is fast but not in a disorienting way, and the directing is a job very well done by Alex Garland. Even when we're not focusing on the action, Civil War is still a great movie. There's some beautiful cinematography and excellent production design, and the acting is absolutely top-notch. The best performances would have to be from the lead actors, Kirsten Dunst, Wagner Moura, and Kaylee Spaney, but the rest of the actors were all fantastic. Even the ones with more minor roles did a great job too. I want to say more about this movie, but I don't want to go too in-depth on spoilers, and it's definitely worthy of watching on the big screen. I just really wish the writing was better because everything else about Civil War is great. The acting is raw and emotional, the visuals are gorgeous, and the suspense is more than palpable. Even if it fell short in some areas, it was overall a great movie that I'd strongly recommend checking out. 8 out of 10, good job A24. Next time, I'll be talking about the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I'm not too familiar with the works of Guy Ritchie myself, but this looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I have a feeling that'll be the case. Anyways, thanks for watching this episode of Isaac Reviews 2024. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!